On Billboard tonight, winners of the 2021 Hammond House International Literary Prize, our choice of Christmas book releases, and Timothee Chalamet in film review. Welcome to Billboard with me, Ted Stanley, for our Christmas roundup of arts and entertainment in East Yorkshire and Lincolnshire. 2021 has been an exciting year for the team at Billboard, with some wonderful guests, fascinating stories and great music.
I kind of just badgered the best people in town to start a band with me. There was just like a big community of people, and there was maybe 3 or 4 bands that were born from it. Yeah. I think we just happened to be the most tenacious.
To be fair, it all started from me being a choir boy at St James Church in Grimsby, singing there, and then moving to London, like say 20 years later, and then realising that you can actually do stand-up and it's a job and it's not just people on the TV. It's been
like the clouds, I'll flow through the sky, and with each passing moment, I'll let it go by.
My name is Amy Naylor. I have grown up surrounded by music. I grew up in Grimsby.
I'm Connie and I play bass and I sing.
I'm Ben, I play guitar and I do a little bit of backing vocals.
I'm Lewis and I play drums.
I grew up in South Wales, where of course singing is of paramount importance, and at the age of 6 or 7 I was found to have a sweet voice. Soon after
I've been singing now for roughly 3-4 years now. I perform as myself and Ariana Grande and Dua Lipa. I feel I've naturally got a bit of a different voice from them, so it's a bit of a challenge to get to where they are as performers, but definitely, yeah, an influence to some degree.
Burdett has also been touched with sadness with the loss of our Yorkshire correspondent and much-loved friend and colleague Tony Barker, who died earlier this year. A founder member of Billboard TV, Tony brought enthusiasm, experience and much-needed professionalism to our fledgling team. Born in Southport in Lancashire, he studied politics at Hull University, where he met his wife Julie. A career in journalism followed, including work with the Hull Daily Mail, Viking Radio and Estuary TV. His work at Billboard showcased the art and culture of East Yorkshire.
Ted, here in East Yorkshire, comedy performers Lou Sanders and Ed Gamble will be the stars of the final free Your Place comedy live on-stream show.
A charming, resourceful, enthusiastic friend and colleague who will be sadly missed by all of us.
From East Yorkshire, this is Tony Barker wishing my colleagues at Billboard TV and the arts world in Hull and East Riding a Merry Christmas and a safe and happy New Year.
Each season has its traditions, rituals and pleasures, and Christmas is a great time to curl up in front of the fire with a good book. Here's Hugh Richards with his choice of the latest literary releases you might like to pop into someone's Christmas stocking.
Thanks, Ted. Before I start, Paul McCartney has published his lyrics with reminiscences, photography, 2 hard-backed boxed volumes. It'll cost you £75. Up to you, but really, all you need is love. All the celebs are publishing for Christmas. The usual David Walliams is out. Stephen Fry has written a book about his ties, a conceit in all senses. Billy Connolly's autobiography, Windswept and Interesting, is one of those things. Will Smith's memoir is called Will, I Won't. Jeremy Clarkson has a book about his televised farm, full of what he might call banter. Joan Collins's diaries are meant to be shocking, but are not surprising. Even Barack Obama and Bruce Springsteen, the president and the chairman, have co-authored a record of their podcasts. Bob Mortimer, Dave Grohl, and even Ministers of Mercy's preserve us, Michael McIntyre, have chosen to fascinate us with their ghostly pens. These people and their publishers think we only ever read a book during the Boxing Day hangover. If you quite like a good book, and you're not just desperate to get Granny a Christmas present, Here are a couple that are worth it. Steven Pinker is a Canadian psychologist, usually working at Harvard or MIT. His new book, Rationality, What It Is, Why It Seems Scarce, Why It Matters, succeeds in answering all those questions. How is it that in a human civilization capable of the Sistine Chapel, Hamlet, and a life-saving vaccine, so many people insist on conspiracy theories, fake news, and the right to respect for the most absurd opinions? Pinker amusingly, wittily, persuasively suggests that reasoning, logic, critical thinking, probability, causal inference, in short, rationality, and he regrets that school children are rarely taught these skills. If you like blood and guts, monsters and dragons, damsels and seducers, then Amy Jeff's Storyland will delight you. It's a retelling of the mythology of Britain, from the flood to the arrival of the Normans. Familiar tales are brilliantly told and explained. We meet old friends like Arthur, the Loch Ness Monster, and the makers of Stonehenge. But some of the less famous stories are fascinating. Jeff is a printmaker as well as a writer, and her lavish, dramatic illustrations make this book a work of art. Thank you, Ted, as always. 75 quid for the McCartney lyrics. Anybody who likes him that much already knows the words.
Thank you, Hugh. Feliz Navidad. Enjoy your sojourn in sunny Spain. New tracks from two of our solo artists on Book the Band enjoyed airtime on BBC Radio during December, and others are busy with seasonal gigs.
To London had straight, 'cause that kiss meant nothing to me, meant nothing to me, nothing to me.
Picked you up every time you fell.
If you're planning a private event or booking for some great entertainment for your festival or music venue, you can meet the artists, watch the videos and book the band right here. Our call for artists and illustrators to design the branding for the inaugural Cleethorpes Culture Festival to be held in March received a remarkable response. The winner was popular local artist Sarah Palmer. Thank you to everyone who submitted entries. There will be another chance to showcase your work in the Cultural Festival Art Show. In the meantime, if you are inspired by poetry and song, you can apply to illustrate the winning poetry and songs from the 2021 International Literary Prize and be included in the 2022 anthology. Contact Alex at Hammond House for more details. In other art news, the December exhibition at the Hammond House Gallery in Louth features work by Glyn Bullman, Joanne Brogden, David Lomax and Deborah Geddes. The gallery is open on Wednesdays, Fridays and Saturdays, showing original art by local artists.
Rick Wakeman brings you an evening of music, laughter and grumpiness when he drops into the Hull Truck Theatre on the 21st of December with his new tour, the Not Quite as Grumpy as Last Christmas tour. Expect music from David Bowie, the Beatles and of course Yes, as well as hits from the solo career of this rock legend. You can sing along to the Colours of Christmas at Grimsby Minster on Wednesday the 22nd of December, when Christmas music, both familiar and unfamiliar, sacred and secular, ring out in this beautiful setting. The Rope Walk in Barton features Snake Davies and his alligator shoes on Thursday the 30th of December. The original 60s soul band formed by Snake with David Bowie and Mark Creswell back in 1979 rises from the ashes as a big 9-piece brassy soulful band, playing Motown, Stax, Atlantic, Junior Walker and Otis Redding. Put on your party dress and dancing shoes for these classic songs played with commitment, passion and love. More soul music from the amazing Rumble Band while you enjoy New Year's Eve dinner at the Beachcomber in Cleethorpes. This 13-piece 60s style band bring you the best of soul and Motown to dance the night away. Yardbirds Rock Club in Grimsby has a packed programme of events throughout Christmas and New Year. featuring Slade UK, The Jammed and local band Finest Hour.
Walking through streets all with gold falls and leaves in the darkness, I can't see what lies. A smile from a stranger, alarm bells are danger.
For entertainment at home, A Bright New Year from the Melrose Quartet, streaming via Zoom on the 21st of December, is a Christmas concert like no other. With their trademark exquisite close harmony and high-energy accompaniments on fiddles, melodeon, guitar and bouzouki, Nancy Kerr, James Fagan and Jess and Richard Arrowsmith bring you an evening of joyous seasonal music from traditional carols to contemporary wassails. And finally, looking forward to the new year, the Great British Rock and Blues Festival, running from the 14th to the 17th of January at Butlins in Skegness, features some of the most popular bands from the blues and rock scene, including Walter Trout, 10 Years After, and Dr. Feelgood.
I saw you out the other night. I saw somebody hold you tight. A rock said, I wondered who it could be.
Three of the leading care providers in North East Lincolnshire have joined together to offer a complete range of services for those in later life.
Three organisations who deal with older people are all coming together to offer a holistic service where older people can get whatever they need.
We've formed it so that we are working together, serving the community, and we all have the same aims.
I think the benefits are that the older person gets a wider choice, and also it's about wider reach.
The new Later Life Partnership provides a full range of services and support to help you maintain your independence and make the most of later life. Coming up on tonight's show, Gemma Lingard with box office and the results of the 2020 International Literary Prize. But first, here's actress Liz Drury with a review of the latest film releases you can enjoy over the festive season.
Dad, what if I'm not the future of House Atreides?
On Film Review tonight, a swashbuckling period piece from Ridley Scott, outrageous glamour from Wes Anderson, and a beautiful short from Aardman Animation. But first, French-Canadian director of Blade Runner, Denis Villeneuve, brings a visual sensibility to Frank Herbert's sci-fi classic novel, Dune. Combining spectacle and substance in intelligent and imaginative filmmaking, Villeneuve captures the essence of this epic story. Timothée Chalamet stars as Paul Atreides, beset by dreams of Fremen girl Chani, played by Zendaya. The story's plotlines reference contemporary colonial parallels as the houses of Atreides and Harkonnen vie for control of the spice trade, a magical dust that prolongs life and provides the key to navigating interstellar travel.
If anything happens, will you protect Paul?
With my life.
Only together can we stand a chance.
It's time. The Last Duel shares the same immersive experience and tussle over right and wrong we've come to expect from the films of director Ridley Scott, the beautifully made Alien and Thelma and Louise becoming contemporary classics. Written by and starring Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, with Killing Eve star Jodie Comer, you would expect The Last Duel to be something special, and it doesn't disappoint. When a French noblewoman, played by Jodie Comer, accuses a relative of a fated favourite of King Charles I of rape, her attacker claims it was consensual. Her husband, Sir Jean de Carouge, played by Matt Damon, lays his life on the line to prove her innocence. Sporting spiky hair, goatee beard and assisted by some of the best lines in the film, Ben Affleck is brilliant as the outrageous and flamboyant Count Pierre d'Alencon.
I am risking my life for you.
You are risking my life so you can save your pride.
The penalty for bearing false witness is that you are to be burned alive.
I will not be silent.
Fans of the Grand Budapest Hotel will love director Wes Anderson's latest creation, The French Dispatch. A star-studded cast including Timothée Chalamet, Frances McDermott and Benicio del Toro get into wonderfully wacky scrapes while gathering out their stories for the final issue of a fictional magazine edited by Bill Murray. The 3 discrete stories are filled with outrageous characters, dry humoured wit and arty escapism. Essential viewing for the festive season.
Shut up.
A message from the foreman. 1 hour to press.
You're fired.
Really?
Don't cry in my office.
Our Christmas family film is Robin Robin, a beautifully crafted seasonal short from Aardman Animation, makers of Shaun the Sheep, Chicken Run and Wallace and Gromit. Raised by a loving family of mice, Robin becomes aware of her differences as she grows older, and she sets out to prove to her family that she can be a really good mouse, but ends up discovering who she really is. Voiced by Gillian Anderson, Richard E. Grant, Bronte Carmichael and Adil Akhtar, this delightful, uplifting story will almost certainly find a place in the holiday entertainment pantheon.
We're the mouse family. All of us.
Is the cat one of the family?
No, Dink. The cat tried to eat us.
On DVD and Blu-ray, Dear Evan Hansen, One Night in Miami and 13 Minutes are also worth a look.
Thank you, Liz. Some great movies to watch over Christmas. Now, in its 5th year, the 2021 Hammond House International Literary Prize, awarded by the University Centre Grimsby, attracted a record number of entries from over 25 countries, inspired by a mystical theme. Each year, the standard becomes higher, raising the bar and challenging the judges to choose the shortlisted entries that will be included in the 2022 anthologies. A new category for 2021, song lyrics and performed songs, proved to be a popular choice, and the shortlisted song lyrics will be published together with the poetry in a joint anthology. The winners and runners-up in the performed song category will see their entries released on the Hammond House music label. Here are the results of the 2021 Hammond House International Literary Prize.
No, you can't steal stars from my eyes. You can't destroy the magic with your lies.
It is with great pleasure that I can announce the results of the 2021 Hammond House International Literary Prize.
I have a dream before.
In the screenplay category, 3rd place goes to Amy Joyce Hastings from Ireland with Perspective. 2nd place goes to Cameron Rockwell from the USA with Castor's Comet. And the winner of the 2021 screenplay category is Beth Gleeson from Australia with Wish.
My stories, sing my songs, so the weary and the wise.
In the poetry category, joint 2nd place goes to Ruth Flanagan from the United Kingdom with Spellbound, and Patricia Ann Lorando from Australia with Native Stardust. Winner of the 2021 poetry category is Dagny Forest from Canada for Summer Lightning. In the short story category, third place goes to Adam Brown from Italy with Sam Heiss. Second place goes to Matt Wixie from England with Found This Point. And the winner of the prestigious short story category is Richard Hooton from England with Good Grief. In the new songwriting category, third place for song lyrics goes to Kerry McKellar from Australia for Lady of the Night. Second place goes to Jean Cooper Moran from England with Woman in the Shadows. And the winner of the 2021 song lyrics category is Matt Wixie from England for Garage Days. And finally, for performed songs, third place goes to Laura M. Thies from the United Kingdom for Defy Cupid.
It's not my fault if I love you. It's not my fault if I want you. It's not my fault if I kiss you. Wanna hook up with you. It's not my fault.
Second place goes to Tiralan Puxty from Australia for Hero.
What if I'm not the hero in my life story? What if I'm in the background watching it all go by?
And the winner of the 2021 performed song category is Caroline Johnson from Scotland for You Are the Light.
You're made of stardust, and your light so shine, illuminate the world, and gifted light, and heat and comfort.
The 2022 anthologies will be launched and the awards presented to the winners and runners-up at the Hammond House Annual Literary Festival on the 9th of March at the University Centre, Grimsby. Finally tonight, with a roundup of what else is on where you are, here's actress and broadcaster Gemma Lidgard with Box Office.
Thank you very much, Ted. So it is almost Christmas, getting very exciting. And while there are pantos and festive shows galore this December, the show must go on into the new year with some amazing choices in January. Up in Bridlington Spa, put your best foot forwards and waltz into the new year with Manchester Camerata's Viennese Gala at the Royal Hall. Sarah Redgwick and the East Riding Youth Dance Company will be joining them. So don't miss this spectacular show on the 9th of January. And the biggest acoustic duo come to Beverley's East Riding Theatre for a unique musical treat. Mambo Jambo perform music from their joyous new album on the 8th of January. And at the Scunthorpe Bath Hall, Calling Planet Earth takes you on a journey through the great musical era, my favourite decade in fact, the 1980s, featuring songs from Duran Duran, Tears for Fears and Depeche Mode. Come along on the 14th of January for a live band, stunning vocals and a fantastic cast. Still in Scunthorpe, the Plowright Theatre presents Just the Ticket, a comedy from Peter Quilter. Accident-prone Susan celebrates her birthday, repeating a trip to Australia that she made when she was just 20. Expect big laughs and hilarious antics from the 18th to the 22nd of January. And finally, at the Louth Riverhead Theatre, you can see Bouncers, an outrageous comedy from acclaimed playwright John Gober. See this hilarious portrayal of a typical night out in the UK on the 19th and 20th of January.
Quiet, innit? Early though, innit? Any trouble last night?
Me and Santa would just like to wish you a very Merry Christmas. Isn't that right, Santa? And a Happy New Year. I hope you have a fantastic time and make sure you stay safe, and I look forward to seeing you all next year. Merry Christmas!
Well, that's almost all for tonight's show. You can keep up to date with the latest news on our Facebook page. And to make sure you don't miss any of our programmes, click the subscribe button below. If you have a story you would like us to feature on Billboard, email details to news@billboardtv.uk. One of our first music guests on Billboard back in 2017 was local singer-songwriter Chloey Rose, and she has been a firm favourite with our viewers ever since. So what better way to close this festive episode than her latest release, This Christmas.
Have a happy holiday, gather around the Christmas tree this Christmas.
Please take care and stay safe during these challenging times. We will see you next in the new year for more entertainment news, entertaining guests and great music.
Loved one standing by your side, don't be alone this Christmas. Smiling faces all around, come on down, let's paint the town.